Barcelona win 4-2. We massacred Real Betis badly. Oh my god. We're turning this season around. I'm telling you right now. We destroyed them. We destroyed them this match. Oh my god. Ferran Torres went from being a shark to being Megalodon shark. Like, my guy scored a hat trick. A hat trick. This match was godlike. Besides Ferran Torres scoring a hat trick, our team was cooking tonight. We were cooking. Besides the team, especially Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal went from being Lamine Yamal to Lamindinho. Like this man was breaking ankles left and right. Oh my god, what the hell did we just witness? You don't believe me? Roll the tapes.
Oh, nigga! First blood. I put it kill. Life checking. Dominating. I signed for a couple million.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
MEX.
Big fella, sit down, big fella.
I don't know what to call on. I say wherever I want. I do whatever I want.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
I know I still got a gun. Cover my tools on the run. Cover my
Easy.
Cover my tools to the mother.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
Tonight, Barcelona was cooking, bro. We were cooking, bro. We were making plays, bro. João Felix, bro. He scored. Oh my god, bro. Like Lamine Yamal, bro. He turning into a monster, bro. This man is turning into Ronaldinho, bro. He turning into Lamindinho, bro. This man turning to like Neymar 2.0, bro. His prime is loading. Like today we played fantastic. I mean, we did have some flaws, you know, with our midfield again, which we're gonna talk about it right now. But it's a win. 4-2. Let's go. Let's go, Barcelona. We cooking. We coming back from it. We coming back from the trenches. Let's fucking go. And into the main news. Barcelona may not use economic leverage to sign midfield in January.
You fucking...
Oh my god. Xavi is screwed. He is screwed.
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
And it reads here. Barcelona manager, sporting director, and president have all been clear that after signing Victor Roque, a midfielder, was their priority for the January transfer window. The glaring hole in their team, a player to sit in front of the defense, could change their fortunes, which is what we needed tonight against Real Betis, bro. Like Frankie de Jong and Gundogan, they didn't good. I mean, they did decent defending, but they didn't do much. We still need that center, that CDM, that pivot, and this article is coming from Football España, so you can look this up. And it goes on to read, however, it looks unlikely. MD note that the interest in Manchester City's Calvin Phillips is real, but unless City drop their demands for a loan significantly, then Barcelona will not be able to afford the deal, with or without their missing economic lever. Oh my god, bro, we broke. This is not looking good, man. It's not looking good for us, man. Oh my god. I mean, look, Calvin Phillips is a good option, man. I've seen him play in the Premier League. I watched the Premier League. He's a really good CDM. He actually protects that back forward, which is necessary in our team right now, in our midfield. He's a really good option if we can get him on a loan, and if from right now Manchester City won like $7 million loan fee, and also I think they want us to pay his salary as well. I mean, if we can talk to Calvin Phillips and tell him, look, come to Barcelona, try to force Manchester City to send you over here on a loan, and refuse to get any other offer from any other club, and just Barcelona. Yo, Man City could submit. They could submit to be like, fine, like just get rid of Calvin Phillips, just like Pep Guardiola. He always says, if a player doesn't want to be at Manchester City, then let him leave. And I think they will let him leave. They will let him leave to Barcelona, just like João Cancelo did. João Cancelo, look, he he didn't want to go anywhere else except Barcelona, and at the end, Manchester City let him go to Barcelona on loan. I mean, it's a loan, but we still have a buy. Like, I don't know if we have a buy option on him. I don't know how much. They say it's lower than 30. I mean, we have to find out in the summer. But Calvin Phillips, he's so underrated, so underrated. And in the article, it goes on to read, Diario AS say Barcelona are still negotiating with two potential investors to take over Liberal's 9.8% stake in Barcelona Vision, and more importantly, pay the $40 million they are owed for it. They recovered information from MD, which also explains that Barcelona may not even use that money on signing a midfielder. I'm dying inside, man, reading this shit. If it does come in, instead using it to register new contracts for Xavi and Alejandro Balde. All in all, it paints a dim picture for the Barcelona coach, who seems to have accepted that he will have no more reinforcements before the end of the transfer window. Oh my god. I mean, besides today, today we had a good game. I'm telling you, we had a good game. We played against Unionistas, and we played against Real Betis. We destroyed those two. We're doing well. We're doing well, but we still have to play those big dogs. You know what I'm saying? We still have to test our waters against like Athletic, Espanyol, Girona, what's it called? Atletico de Madrid. But if we lose during those big matches, yeah, Xavi's in big trouble. And having like registering, renewing, contract is important. But Xavi needs a CDM urgently, man, because how we're letting goals in, like right now, like today against Real Betis, our midfield defense was dog water. We our back four was just exposed, man. Like Gundogan and Frankie de Jong, they were putting in a shift, but not much. And if we continue like this, yeah, Xavi might be out the door in a few matches from now. Like, if we lose against Napoli, if we're knocked out of the Champions League and Copa del Rey, and how like Atletico de Madrid are playing, and Girona, if we get Girona or Atletico de Madrid, and we get knocked out by those two juggernauts, because Atletico de Madrid, they play a really good low block, and that's what literally helped them win against Real Madrid. And they play that low block really well. They literally shut down that midfield for Real Madrid. Like Bellingham, motherfucker wasn't he was missing in action. He was MIA. And my God, in Real Madrid at the end, they had to rely on crosses. And if they do this against Barcelona, yeah, we're screwed. Like they're gonna lock out what's it called? They're gonna lock out Gundogan and Frankie de Jong and Pedri. You know what I'm saying? Xavi needs a midfielder urgently. If he can get a midfielder and if it's possible, you need a midfielder. On Mundo Deportivo reported that West Ham are in talks with Manchester City to get Calvin Phillips on loan, who has been linked to Barcelona. This is coming from Mundo Deportivo. And look, a lot of Premier League clubs want Calvin Phillips. Like, look, this man can cook, bro. He can make tackles. He's really good, defending our back four in that gap that goes through, like, that's in the middle of Koundé and Araujo, like right where, a little bit backwards where, that middle side that covers that gap. He's good at that, and his interception is like amazing. His physical and how he like protects the ball. Look, he's not fast or mobile. He used to play like an advanced, 10. He used to play an 8 at Leeds, but then they switched him to a CDM, to be back there. He back then, the Leeds manager, I forgot his name. He coached him to be that way, to be a CDM, and he went from being one of the worst one of the worst midfielders, into becoming a 40 to 50 million like midfielder, which led to Manchester City buying him, and I think it was like 2022. And look, this man can cook, man. If you don't believe me, I'll show you some clips about him later. He can cook. But let's move on. Deco likes Calvin Phillips for Barcelona. The player wants guaranteed playing time and will like to join Barca. Possible signing demands on City accepting a loan deal and him lowering his salary. It says a possible signing demands on City accepting a loan deal and him lowering his salary. Look, it makes sense for Calvin Phillips wanting guaranteed game time, because look, at Manchester City, look, Rodri covered that, that pivot position, and as well Kovacic, but look, at Manchester City, look, Calvin Phillips is not bad. He is not bad at all. He's actually a really good player and very, very underrated. Very underrated. The reason why Pep Guardiola doesn't really play him a lot is because, one, he doesn't trust him, man. He does not trust him. And you can't get the best value of a player, the best potential of a player, if you don't play him, But even Pep Guardiola came out and said that he feels bad for Calvin Phillips because he doesn't see him in his plans. It's not that he's a bad player, it's that he just doesn't see him in his plans, And the thing about him is that, look, Calvin Phillips, bro, he has a really good attitude, He's been sitting on the bench, he's never complained, he's always been smiling, grabbing his medals, and sitting on the bench, coming on here and there when Rodri was out. He's a really good player, man, and I think Barcelona should be getting him, because not having a CDM really cost us against Real Madrid in that Clásico in the final of the Super Cup. And I'll show you some images on what I mean, But it says a possible signing demands on City accepting a loan. Look, it's possible for us to get him, And as well, he needs to lower his salary, to be honest. This man is on a good wage. But this is coming from Mundo Deportivo. But let's move on to the next one. Barca admit that the loan of Calvin Phillips this transfer window is difficult, but not impossible. So there is a chance we can get Calvin Phillips. Look, he's a really good player, like I keep saying. He's a really good player. He can protect that back line, which is what we're missing right now. Look, like for us, what we're missing is insurance for that back line. And look, if we have that insurance in that back line, in that gap, where like that gap in between, like Koundé and Araujo, that can give, insurance and more motivation and comfort for both, Koundé and Araujo, because that's what they're missing. The thing about Koundé and Araujo is that they don't feel like secure. They don't feel security, That's why they're lacking in defense. That's why they're not doing well defensively. Look, last year when we had Busquets, he was covering that line. He wasn't the best. He was showing his age, but he still put in a shift. My man at Inter Milan, he's still cooking, bro. Like, he still makes those long balls, and that's another thing. Calvin Phillips, he has really good long range passing. He can put passes in literally tight like spaces, like for the wingers. He's a really good player, and the thing is, as well, he can release the ball really quick after like intercepting a ball or tackling the ball. He's really good. He's very underrated. Like Oriol Romeu, he ended up flopping after the preseason. Like besides that, he's been doing terrible. The only game he's been having that's good was against Unionistas, and that's it, you know. But let's move on, and this comes from Mundo Deportivo. At the moment, there is no contact between Barcelona and Manchester City for Calvin Phillips. Deco likes the player, but the operation is complicated due to the economic situation, Mateo Borrito. I mean, look, Deco, the thing I like about Deco is that he really has eyes for like players. He's a really good sporting director. Like Calvin Phillips, he's very good. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. And whoever gets him, look, in this transfer window, they're gonna have a good player on their hands, a really good CDM. I mean, he's like, I think he's like 27 or 28. He's still young. He can still put in a shift, you know. And look, he's very good, man. It says here that due to the economic level, I mean, it's complicated, but I feel like it's possible if we can get him, you know. I feel like it's possible because like we had trouble getting other players in, and we still got him in, you know. Like I think it was like Joao Cancelo, I think, and also like Joao Felix, if I'm mistaken. Like, we had trouble getting him in, but we still got him in, you know. Like, look at Joao Felix. I think, you know, Joao Felix, I think he's earning like a peanut salary. Like he's not earning much because he lowered it, and yeah, like, I mean, it's possible if he lowers his salary, we can do the same thing we did with Joao Felix. But I feel like there's a chance, and if there's a chance, we should push for this. This man is incredible, you know. Like, he's very underrated. But we'll move on. And it says here, Football Club Barcelona is awaiting 40 million from the Barca Studio sale to facilitate January signings, with an additional 60 million expected in the summer. The last 60 million installment is anticipated in June 2025, impacting Barcelona's signing capabilities. Ramon Fuentes. Oh my god. This is facilitate January signing with an additional 60 million. Look, man. Like the previous article said, I don't think this is gonna go towards signings. This is more likely going towards like contract renewals and stuff. That sucks, man. That sucks. Look, man, we there's like rumors that like Bayern Munich are pushing for the signing of Ronald Araujo for like they're pushing. If we don't get him, if they don't get him now, they're trying to push in the summer. I mean, look, it sucks, man. It sucks being poor right now. It sucks being broke. I mean, we're not broke. It's just FFP. It's just like literally biting us in the butthole right now. Like, and it sucks. It really sucks. But we'll move on. And not just like FFP is biting in the butt. And not just FFP biting us in the butt. Like, also injuries. Look at our injury list right now. Rafinha's out, thigh injury, early February 2024. Marcos Alonso. Look, we're not talking about Marcos Alonso, bro. That man is. I haven't even noticed he's still at Barcelona. My guy's literally on vacation at this point. and look, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, bro. We're missing this motherfucker, bro. We're missing our captain. I mean, look, Inaki Williams, bro. Inaki Williams putting in a shift. He's putting in a shift. You know, our backup goalkeeper, man. I see something in him, bro. I see something. He could be the next Barcelona goalkeeper for us. He's putting in a shift, man. He's doing well, really well, man. And as well, Joao Cancelo, knee injury, doubtful. We don't even know. I think he said that he's gonna come back soon in the Copa del Rey. In Xavi's press conference. I think it was like in the next Copa del Rey he will be ready. But look, Joao Cancelo is important to our team. Like, he's good. He's good at right back, left back. He can put in crosses, travelas. He has that energy, you know, like that. You know, he can also defend, you know, and he can put in a really good shift. He's very dangerous when he's going, you know. Look, Koundé, he can put in a shift at right back, but like he's good, bro. Koundé is good, bro. That motherfucker doesn't want to play center back, but when he plays for France, and look, I understand it's France team, but like, come on, man, like put your selfishness aside and just say, yeah, I'll play right back for Barcelona if they need a right back, you know. But he plays right back really good, you know, and he's really good, you know, as a backup right back for João Cancelo. But like, João Cancelo is our main guy, man. And as well, like, left back, when Balde's not performing well, João Cancelo goes in there and it's like, bro, he just tells Balde, look, just sit down, bro. I'm gonna cook right here, you know. And it makes good competition for him as well, you know. We need him, bro. He is very important, you know. And Inigo Martinez, muscle injury. I don't even know when he's coming back, to be honest. Look, we are missing this man. I think he's left-footed. His left foot, bro, is very good, man. Very good. He's better, in my opinion. Look, he's better than Eric Garcia, man. He is better. Look, Girona could keep Eric Garcia with Inigo Martinez, bro. Getting him on a free transfer, oh my God, best decision, man. Like, before he got injured, he was putting in master classes, bro. Like, he was overshining like Koundé and Araujo. You know, he was doing well, but now he's injured and now he's out. And we're missing him, bro. We're missing him. I mean, look, it's kind of good at the same time because Pau Cubarsí, he's going in there and you know, developing, getting some game time as well, which is good, you know. But hopefully we can get, you know, Inigo Martinez soon, so he can, you know, help us in the Champions League and Copa del Rey. And as well, our main guy, Gavi, ACL injury. He's out for the season, man. We're not gonna see him until next season, and we're missing him. You know why? Because without Gavi, nobody pressures into the squad, bro. Nobody like presses. You know, I mean, against Unionistas, we were putting in a shift. We were going sicko mode. I mean, against Real Betis, like we were doing better, bro. We did better now, but we still need that main guy. You know, that presses. You know, hopefully next season he is ready to go for preseason, because this man is important to our team. He is important. And look, I'll show you some images why he's important. Okay, this is some of the images. This is in El Clasico. Look, Torres, Pedri, De Jong, Bellingham, they're all marked by, you know, they all have like their name up, you know, attached to them. Lewandowski, Gundogan. And you see this yellow box right here? This is the space Real Madrid had during El Clasico. And the thing is, we still make this mistake still to this day. You know, we still leave, you know, spaces for our opponents to move. You know, like when we played Real Madrid, they were pressing us like a motherfucker. They were pressing us, man. They were pressing us. And look, in this space, look, Mendy can get a passing for Bellingham. And Gundogan's just there, and Frankie de Jong is just there. But the thing is, they're not natural like CDMs. Like, if Calvin Phillips was in his team, he'll be like in this space right here. You know, he'll be in this space monitoring. You know, like you see right here downward where Balde is. Right here, you see that. You see Rodrigo. I think it's Rodrigo. He will be like trying to like make sure Rodrigo doesn't get a pass in. He'll be like where, you know, like the referee is, like right here. He'll be like next to him, covering our you know, our middle back to that gap that, you know, that Koundé and Christensen is having right here. And because we don't have a good natural CDM, they just make passes like nothing, bro. You know. But we move on to the next picture. Okay, in this next picture, De Jong, Christensen, Gundogan, Bellingham. You can see them right there with their name tags. Bellingham, look, Bellingham is there, you know, and the thing is, before this, Christensen was making that back four with Koundé, and look, Christensen, he has that pivot mindset as well. He has experience playing that pivot position, And look, Frankie de Jong and Gundogan are not pressuring this man. They're not closing him down. And he's like, oh, what are you guys doing? Like, press this man. And then Christensen just presses him because de Jong and Gundogan, they're not pressing him. They're not pressing this man. And then he presses him. He presses Bellingham and de Jong as well. But it's too late. It is too late. And the thing is, when you press somebody, you have to do it fast before they could see the next pass. And because, it was they pressed too late, he got a pass into Vinicius. And the thing is, you see when Christensen, went to press Bellingham and close the line so he doesn't make a pass into Vinicius. Look at our defense. It went from a back 4 to a back 3. And this is why we need Calvin Phillips. We need a CDM, a natural pivot that can defend that back line so our center backs don't have to come out of position, And look, that's what Bellingham wanted. He wanted one of the center backs to come out of position because Gundogan, de Jong, these motherfuckers are shite at defending. And it cost us a goal right here, first goal. And we'll move on to the next picture. Okay, and in this picture, look, Carvajal, Christensen, Rodrigo is in the middle in between Christensen and Koundé. That gap that needs protecting from a CDM, from a pivot, which you see right. I don't know if you can see Frankie de Jong and Gundogan. Look, they're not covering the spaces and we're leaving little gaps. And Carvajal sees the through pass, and Koundé and Christian are not communicating enough. And the pass goes through. Rodrigo sees the pass, and he makes a run. Then passes it to Vinicius, and it's 2 goals. I think it's 10 minutes, right? And look, if he had a really good pivot, I think this wouldn't even happen because, look, I really think that. Because look, Calvin Phillips, he's very aggressive, and when somebody has the ball, he just presses. He's like an animal. He just presses. He's, in my opinion, he's way better than Oriol Romeu because he presses. He goes for tackles. He's very good, defensively minded. He just wants to win the ball back, and this is why I'm saying, and as well, even if he didn't press Carvajal, he would have know that a pass was gonna go through, and he would have just prevented this pass from happening, And look, Christensen and Koundé don't communicate well. Rodrigo goes through, and it's 2 goals, man. And this is why, in this type of midfield, in this midfield right here in this game, Frankie de Jong, Gundogan, they were not doing well. They're not natural, pivots. They play in the pivot position before, but they're not defensively well. This is what Barcelona needs. It's protection in that back 4. And in this next picture, you see Tchouaméni, Sergio Roberto, Balde. Balde, he's playing he's next to he's a little bit downward where Frankie de Jong is. And Sergio Roberto's telling Balde to cover the wing, to cover Carvajal from getting a pass through, because Sergio Roberto thought, look, he might go for a pass through for Carvajal, but in my opinion, look, this is just a mistake that happened, Sergio Roberto goes in to try to cover that wing, that space that Carvajal has right here on the right side, and look. Nobody's pressing. Look, you see Gundogan and Frankie, they're not pressing Tchouaméni. And Tchouaméni just gets loads of space. And he just gets a through ball not a through ball, he gets a crossing, an overhead pass into Vinicius Jr. And Araujo didn't, I don't even think Araujo saw this, to be honest. I feel like he thought that, Frankie de Jong or Sergio Roberto will cover. We'll try to pressure, press Tchouaméni from passing. But the thing is, Tchouaméni, he's good at passing. That's his thing. And Look, Sergio Roberto telling Balde to go to the Carvajal. Look, I think he shouldn't have left that position. You know, Balde's fast. He can catch up, you know, to Carvajal, you know. And if he doesn't, try to defend Carvajal from getting that pass into the right, then that's his fault, you know. But you should be pressuring like Sergio Roberto, and you know, like the thing is, Sergio Roberto's the captain. He should be telling Frankie Young, look, come with me. Let's pressure Chouameni. Let's press Chouameni from getting a pass in, you know. And it costs us, and that's why we need a pivot. That's why, look, Calvin Phillips, look, he's not the best option, but he's something, bro. He can do a job, you know. And as well, he has a good attitude, and mentally he's really well, you know. I don't think he will break under pressure, you know, because like he plays at Man City with, you know, like Pep Guardiola, and Pep Guardiola, you know, how he just yells at his players for, you know, demanding more from his players. And look, he's played with Gundogan as well, and Cancelo, and I feel like he can adapt to this team very quick, you know, just like Cancelo did. You know, he also, when Cancelo came here, he said it was easy to adapt to this team because, you know, he knew what to do, you know. He knew what to do because he played under Pep Guardiola. And Calvin Phillips comes into a team, he can really know what to do in these situations, you know. But like where Frankie and Gundogan, where Frankie, and mainly where Frankie is, like Calvin Phillips would have been in his spot, he would have been pressuring, you know, Chouameni from getting this pass in. And look, I really think this wouldn't even happen, you know. And that's why I'm saying we need a pivot. We need a pivot. If it's possible to get a pivot, then get a pivot, you know. Or look, we can or try to lower, you know, salaries, you know, you know, for our players, you know. Overall, I really think that Lewandowski, you know, he needs to lower his salary, bro. I feel like he's gonna get paid more. I think he's gonna get paid like $300,000 next season, I think, which is a lot of money, and he hasn't been performing well, you know. And we need a CDM urgently. Okay, so right here, this is some clips of Calvin Phillips. This comes from youtube.com, wick7hd. Check his YouTube out, check him out. This is his clips. As you can see here, look, this is Calvin Phillips. Look, he has long passes. As you can see right here, he does that long pass. Right here, look, he's defending. He just, you know, puts the ball out, you know, pressuring, you know, pressing. Look, that long pass into that corner for the winger. Right here, look, he got fouled. Right here, look, he got the ball back, you know. Look, another more long passes, you know. See, he's looking for the pass, and he gets the pass. And he plays well for England as well, you know. The thing is, he's very underrated. You see more long passes. I think that was like a no look right there, to be honest. And here you go, more long passes. And he's really good. He reminds me kind of like Busquets, but he's not like Busquets. I know he's not Busquets. Right here, he's just going through. He's trying to make, you know, trying to defend the ball. He gets fouled. Right here, he's going for defending. He defended that. He uses physicality, which is something we need in this team, to be honest. And right here, physicality again, bro. Tackling right there. Right here, he sees he got the ball. He comes in behind. Right here, another ball in, you know, another pass in, you know. Right here, look, he got fouled again. Right here, look, he goes for his physicality. Look, that's why I like about Calvin Phillips. He uses his physicality, his body, just like Gavi uses his, you know, body to like body people, you know, into giving up the ball, you know. And right here, he makes another long pass, and right here, he won the ball back, and just like I'm saying, you know, he gets what I like about him. He gets the ball, and he just like releases it quick, you know. And right here, like another long pass into the winger. Look, if we had Rafinha, this would be really good for Lamine Yamal, getting balls in because they're speedy, you know, wingers. This would be really good if you can, you know, if you had this type of player at Barcelona. You can just make, you know, like crosses into our wingers, and you know, mainly Lamine Yamal because he can dribble. He has really good one-on-one capabilities. But you see right here, look, that's a good pass, bro. If Lewandowski's there, he can control that. That's a goal. And that's well for Victor Roque. You know, it's really good to have a pivot that can do that. Because if you have a pivot that can do that, oh my God, Victor is gonna get, assists and and goals. And look, another more. That's what I like about him. Look, he prefers security. Right here, another interception. Right here, look, he sees the ball, he's trying to press him, using his physicality. Right here, tackle in. Right here, look, another ball in. Look, right there in those type of situations, look, Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, or mainly João Felix, bro. That guy's a baller, bro. He can literally, score. He can get, if he has like space, he can go up ahead and just take on players and score. Right there, he puts his body in the way for him, to destabilize him from not, advancing towards goal. Right here, look, he sees, I think he uses his head right here. Right here, look, he gets the ball, quick pass, man, quick pass. Right here, the opponent got the ball, he goes in for the interception. Right here, interception, man. This is what I like about him. And the thing is, as well, he can play center back as well. Right here, look, he grabs the ball, uses physicality, pushes him aside, and passes the ball. And look right here, look, interception, bro, tackling, bro. Like he's always ready. He's very he can read the game very well. That's what I like about him as well. He can read what the players will do. Where the player will put the ball in. See another ball into to a winger, I think, which is really good, bro. Which is really good. If he had Calvin Phillips. Right here, look, he's trying to destabilize him. He did. He won the ball back. Right here, got the ball back. I think he got fouled right here. Look, another long pass. He's right here. Look, he saw that his teammates were pressuring him, and he went in there for a tackle. See, another tackle right there. He got another tackle right here. Put his physicality in there. Right here, he got the ball, passes it quick. And now to our breaking news. Manchester United hoping to beat Barcelona to talented 17-year-old with late bid. And this is coming from Football España. Oh my God. Manchester United are trying to hijack this deal from happening. And not just Manchester United, to be honest. In the article, it says, Barcelona know that they are leading the race for 17-year-old midfielder Lucas Bergvall, but it appears to be a long way from done, with some of Europe's top clubs coming after the Swedish talent. The next to put their hat into the ring will be Manchester United. Look, there's a lot of clubs I'm hearing as well. Arsenal, I think Arsenal are in the race as well. Maybe even Chelsea as well, and Juventus. And it goes on and says, Mateo Morito revealed to Football España that Barcelona has spoken directly to Bergvall, and if a deal is done with Bergvall, then he will sign for them. That is where things get a little more complicated. Eintracht Frankfurt are the side that has put in the highest offer of around 10 million, a fee that Barcelona intend to come close. I feel like we should get this deal over the line. It's affordable. Look, we're linked to Messinho, Esteban William. Palmeiras wants 60 million. We can't afford that. If we can get pay. Right now we're negotiating with them to try to pay something right now and then pay the rest later. When he arrives to Barcelona, we'll pay the full amount when he does come in. But look, Eintracht Frankfurt, bro, they're not playing around, bro. They really want this player, as well as other teams as well. But we'll keep reading this article right here. It reads right here. Juventus have also been linked, as have Bayern Munich, and sports say the Bavarian Giants will look to muscle on the deal shortly. Perhaps the bigger threat are the deep pockets of Manchester United, who are lining up a bid as per 90 Minute. The English side has scouted Bergvall last year and will seek to outbid Barcelona, as will Bayern Bayern Munich. The situation looks as if it will come down to whether other sides are prepared to make a significantly higher bid than Barcelona. Their offer will come close to Eintracht's 10 million, but only by adding together bonuses and including a sell-on fee. It was also spoken about as a final offer though. And if that is the case, a few more millions from Bayern or United could leave them empty-handed. Look, Bayern Munich and Man United are really trying to hijack this deal, and they're juggernauts. I mean, I don't think Manchester United is a juggernaut. I feel like they're more of a shell of their former self, But it makes sense, Manchester United interested in this player because one, look, if you don't know right now, Manchester United sold 25% to Sir Jim, and to get investment and to get players in. And right now, they just got the CEO of Manchester City, and right now Manchester United, bro, they're clearing house right now. They want to get rid of Anthony Martial. They're getting rid of Varane. They're not renewing his deal as well. They're looking to probably sell Casemiro as well to Saudi Arabia, and as well they're looking to get Todibo. Look, Sir Jim, he's the one that bought 25% of Manchester United. He's gonna put money into this club, into Manchester United. He wants to reinforce, well, the deal that was made, to get the 25%. It also includes him getting in charge of the sporting aspects of Manchester United, meaning he'll put the CEO, sporting director, recruitment team, and as well get the players in. And as well, this makes sense as well because, look, he's gonna put money in. He wants to, get new blood in, try to replace the old players from Manchester United to get new players, to get them to compete. Because Sir Jim, the one that bought 25%, he's also a fan of Manchester United. And as well, look, it makes sense as well. Look, Erik ten Hag, bro, last season, bro, I think it was like a couple of seasons ago. I mean, not last season, I think it was last season or the season prior to that. Erik ten Hag wanted Frankie de Jong. And it makes sense. Look, he couldn't get him. He pushed, Erik ten Hag pushed for his signing. At the end, he couldn't get him. Frankie de Jong wanted to stay at all costs at Barcelona. He was like, no, I want to stay at Barcelona, and that's final, We wanted to sell him, but he stayed here, and to be honest, it paid off for us, to be honest. He's one of the greatest, midfielders in the world. He's been putting in a huge shift for us. His quality is elite level, to be honest. And Frankie de Jong and Lucas Bergvall, they're like the same thing. They're just like you can probably say that Bergvall's like the small brother of Frankie de Jong. I've seen clips of him, bro. Look, he is very talented. He's exactly like Frankie de Jong, and look, it makes sense. Manchester United wanting him, because, look, Erik ten Hag wants a player just like Frankie de Jong. And the thing is, Manchester United are struggling in their midfield right now. Because, look, they have Eriksen, Casemiro, they have a new player, a new youngster that just came in. There's I forgot his name. There's another one. It starts with an M. And yeah, look. Also, look, then the CDM they got, from Florentina, I forgot his name, but he hasn't worked out. The Moroccan, he has not worked out at Manchester United. We move on. It says the Jordan are ready to sell Lucas Bergvall for 15 million. They signed him in December 2022 for 176,000. Barcelona, Inter, Arsenal, Eintracht Frankfurt, Bayern, and Juventus are interested. And this comes from Mundo Deportivo. This is the same thing. Look, a lot of top quality teams are interested in him, and it makes sense, bro. He's a very good player. If you've seen his highlights, he's a very good player. He's exactly like Frankie de Jong. But we move on to the next one, the next post, and this one comes from Fabrizio Romano. And it says here, Barcelona are preparing their official bid for Lucas Bergvall after talks in the recent months. Barca plan to close the deal now, but let the players stay at the Jorganden. I'm not really sure if I'm saying it right, but it says the Jorganden until June. So look, if we get him, they're gonna let him stay at, until June, and then we'll get him in the summer, Mainly, that's basically it. We're trying to get him in the summer, And it says here, Eintracht remain interested and keep pushing, but your priority is Barca. And this comes from Mateo Morito. So look, he's prioritizing. Bergvall is prioritizing Barcelona over all these clubs, And we go on to the next one. So we're making moves for this player, which is, in my opinion, he's better. I feel like he's more of a secure, player than Messinho, Esteban Williams, because Esteban Williams is very expensive, and he's cheaper than him, And we move on. It says here, this comes from Fernando Polo. Lucas Bergvall has prioritized Barcelona. If he joins, he will be between the first team and the reserves, which is like Mark Yu. He comes in the first team, then he goes down to the Barca Athletic, and as well with with Pau Cubarsi, they just come in and go out, as well as Ford to come in and out, back and forth, me reading this, secures that he will get game time. Maybe we could even, if we get him, we could even see him in the next preseason. Can see him in the preseason for the summer, for next season, we can guarantee seeing him, And this other one says, confirmed Barcelona are preparing their official bid for Lucas Bergvall. The plan is to complete the deal now, but let him stay at the Jorgand until the end of the season. Eintracht Frankfurt remain interested, but the player's priority is Barca. This comes from Fabrizio Romano and Mateo Morito. And it's already been confirmed, when Fabrizio Romano confirms something, which always comes to fruition, well, like you could say like 90% of the time, not necessarily 90% of the time, like 99%. It's always like 1% that sometimes it fails, it backfires, but when Fabrizio Romano says so, probably it's true, and I think that we're gonna submit it sooner or later. We'll see if they accept it or not. But besides that, look, if we're getting this player, for 15 million or lower than that, and we pay bonuses and this and that, just like we did with the same formula we did with Victor Roque. Look, we have a player on our hands. I feel like we should prioritize him instead of Esteban Williams. Look, Esteban Williams, Palmeiras won 60 million. Look, 60 million is too much, and it's a gamble. We don't even know if he will come to fruition, if his skills come to fruition and he becomes a top quality player, or he will flop, But having to spend less than 10 million for this player, and seeing the clips that are in the internet of his playing style, how he plays, it gives you security. And yeah, last stuff, last news, and this is just some like extra stuff we can say, extra news and stuff, but we're also linked to another youngster, and it says here, Barcelona admiring Jose Malro, 19-year-old, and he's basically called the new João Felix. He plays for Benfica, and it says here his contract expires in 2025, and if he doesn't renew, Barca may take a step forward for him. And this is coming from Sport. Look, I've seen some clips of him. He's good, but his contract expires in 2025. Look, I think he will renew. He will renew because look, his contract starts in 2025, and Benfica, usually renew their players, and this is the same thing that happened with William Athletic. You know, his contract was close to expiring. You know, and Athletic, you know, offer a renew, and you know, we were hoping to try to get him. You know, and he ended up renewing with Athletic. You know, it happens. You know, this type of stuff happens. You know, players, youngsters. They're talented youngsters. You know, their contracts. It's getting close to expiring. They usually renew. So I wouldn't be surprised if he renews. But if he doesn't, that'll be a big surprise, and I think Barca could come in for this. You know, but you never know. But yeah, this is the last stuff, you know, and but yeah, man, what do you guys think? What do you guys think in the comments? You know, what do you think about Calvin Phillips? What do you think about, you know, our midfield crisis, you know, that we are having? Look, at the end of it, look, Xavi needs reinforcements, and him not having a midfield, that's, you know, a crisis, you know, because once you know, our starting midfield gets injured, for example, if Frankie are gonna get injured, or Pedri, which, you know, Pedri gets injuries more often now, muscle injuries mainly, but once one of these two midfielders are injured, we are in crisis. You know, when we didn't have, you know, Frankie de Jong, we literally suffered a lot. We missed this quality he used to offer on the pitch, you know. But yeah, man, this is a crisis for him, you know. And if he doesn't get, you know, if Xavi doesn't get any reinforcements in January, we can end up seeing him get sacked, because look, we're playing a lot of games from here and now. And look, I'm telling you, look, we're gonna get injuries. You know, we're gonna get injuries. And look, Oriol Romeo, look, he's flopped badly, and he has flopped. And to be honest, look, Xavi doesn't trust him. I don't trust him as well. The media has fucked this man up really badly mentally, and my guy, I feel like my guy can't even see himself in the mirror anymore. And look, I'm telling you, bro, this is a crisis for him. This is a crisis for Xavi, man. This could end up getting him sacked. But yeah, guys, look, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this? You know, what do you guys think about the news? And yeah, I'm that Barca fan. You know, like and subscribe, leave a comment. Hope you like the content. You know, trying to get up there. You know, subscribe, helps the channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.